I'm going to show you the body biofield panel in the imaet. So you're going to come into your navigation page, and it is the first button in the bioscan list. So we're going to click that. And it brings us to this page. We're going to click on the bioscan button in the upper right-hand corner, and that's going to scan through all 5,800 and some items on this list right here. So this list is going down through all of these areas, but we're doing the full scan. So this is the way it looks when the scan is finished. We have items at the top that the body is screaming about, and we have items all the way at the bottom that the body can't see. Everything has a line going from left to right, and this is highlighted if this is a different number. So we've got our items that are from 80 to 100 in red. We've got our items that are 80 to 60 in yellow, and so on. We also have a result number. So this result number for centronuclear myopathy is 1,984. If we click on this, we have a description down at the bottom. We can also double click to make this bigger. And this is a congenital myopathy characterized by general hypotonia, muscle weakness, and central nuclei on muscle biopsy. We can look down our list and see what else is here. We can also highlight any item and do the test single item in the upper towards the right-hand side. So we're going to press test single item, and we get the number 47. That's what the body is telling us on a scale of 1 to 100 how it sees this item. We now have a check single reactivity for next time button, for next item button, so we can click that, and that will test the next item. We can keep going with this, or we can click no to stop it. We can also filter these into specific categories. So for example, if we only wanted to see the allergens in this scan, we click on allergens, and now we can see just allergens. We can click on parasites, and now we see just parasites. We can click on emotions, and now we see just emotions. In the lower right-hand corner, we have a search item button where we can go in and search specific things. So if we wanted to search the kidney, we can search that and it will put it in order. Oops. It will, if we press full scan result and then go back to press search, we're going to get this in order. We can clear this and we'll go back to our full scan results. We can right click, or if you have a tablet, double click on these things, and it will bring you to this screen where we can then what we call make a basket. So we can add different items to this basket, and we can send more than one frequency at once. Come down here to the bottom, see if we have any genes or enzymes. We can still read about these items at the bottom of the custom feedback if we want to. We can then save what we're doing, And then on the right-hand side, we have a normal button or a quick cycle button. I like the quick cycle button because the whole time that these frequencies are being sent to the body, it will rotate them. This will make the body remember them like a song, and this will make it easier for the body to read the instructions of these frequencies. We're going to put in our time in feedback, and then we can press interface if we have the client hooked to the machine, or virtual if we are sending these frequencies remotely. If you have a virtuoso, you will only have one button that says feedback because that machine can only do virtual treatments. So we press that and it will just keep cycling around these items that we have in our basket. At any point, we can press stop to stop these frequencies from being sent, and we can press back to Biofield, and that will bring us back to this screen. Here we also have a 5-second pulse and a 30-second feedback. If we wanted to do less than 1 minute over here, we could click on any one of these frequencies and just send 5 seconds of the frequency. Or we can send 30 seconds of the frequency. If we do a 5-second pulse, this will continue until we press stop. At the end of every time that the blue line reaches the other side, we will see what percent harmonized this frequency is in the body. Above our feedback on the right-hand side, we have all of the sessions that we've done, which we can find and click restore to restore those sessions. Come back to the one that we were on. And we also have on the Pro a personal database. So on our personal database, we can import items from our device. So we would load something onto the tray and press import to import our item, and press export to export our item into water or crystals or any other type of media that we want to put on our plate. We can also delete these items if we wanted to. And we can sort these items. If we were to import something, we would type the name right here. And we can also do a scan to scan through the items in our own personal database. So here we have the scanned list. Our top item always comes up in red. The second item always comes up in yellow, and the third one comes up in blue. We can also scroll down to the bottom, and the bottom item comes up in green. Anything under the bottom item is as low as the item in green. If we wanted to send feedback for these items, we can click on an item and set our feedback time, and then press interface or virtual. And now, instead of the feedback being from a frequency that's in the Biofield list, we are sending the frequency from our personal database. In the bottom right-hand corner, we also have a panel info button. If you click on it, it brings you to this page that describes more about the panel. And the last thing on this page, next to the bioscan, is a fractal image of the frequency that you choose. As we go down the list, you can see that the fractal images change. Fractals are extremely powerful images that describe the frequencies that are in this panel.